Smith. Dragged down. Seth Joyner with the arm tackle, giving you an indication of how strong he is.
And a good block again by Eric Williams. That time he got to Reggie White, and he gave Emmitt Smith that corner to get around.
We welcome those of you who just watched the game between Tampa Bay and New Orleans here at Texas Stadium. Our score is Dallas 0, Philadelphia 0. Early in the first quarter, Michael Irvin starts to limp off the field. The Saints hung on to beat Tampa Bay by 2. 2nd and 8 as Irvin limps.
And Irvin was expecting a big game today, or wanting a big game. You know, he has those 4 touchdowns. It's funny. It's not funny to him, but they all came in September. He got 4 touchdowns in September, and he shot an over in October.
Elvin Martin is the man in motion. This is Aikman. Pass complete to Novacek, crossing. Stopped by Seth Joyner again. A gain of only 3. There's Michael Irvin over on the sideline.
Yeah,
he really was upbeat yesterday.
Yeah, and you know, and real excited. I mean, he's one of those guys that loves the limelight. You know, loves to be in it. Knows when you get a big game, that's the time that, you know, big players should play. And he's going to get hurt blocking right here. You see him, he's right there in some kind of block, and Joyner comes and rolls up right on the back of his leg. He said yesterday he was going to have to be doing a lot of blocking, and that's why wide receivers hate to block, because they can't see what's coming from behind.
3rd and 5. Aikman, incomplete, intended for Martin, in his hands, in and out. And the Cowboys will have to punt again. Rich Miano on the coverage. Reggie White with a little bit of pressure on Aikman.
Hey, that'll make you get rid of the ball pretty quickly, won't it? When you get just a little heat from Reggie White will make you get rid of that thing.
Well, normally when you talk to Reggie, you don't see much outward emotion. But there was some there last night.
There was a lot there last night. I think he was as animated as I've ever seen him, or as ready for a game on a Saturday night as I've ever seen him.
Saxon. Not very good again by Michael. Sikahema. Flag on the play. Taken down by Dale Ellestrade. Bob McElwee is the referee.
They say it's Michael Irvin's ankle that has been twisted, and they're checking to see if he'll be back.
If he can come back, he will be back.
And I think the Cowboys need him just to have that threat out there.
Back, number 57 on the return team during the run back. 10 yards. First down.
57 is Kolkowski. The NFC standings, Dallas 6-1. The Eagles a game behind and tied with the Redskins, who are coming on. Giants not out of it, certainly at 3-4, and then Phoenix 1-6. But everybody you talk to says Phoenix is better than that.
Yeah, I think if you have to say, you know, what's the best division in the NFL, I don't think that anyone would argue that this is the best division, or anyone would argue that this isn't the best division.
And these are 2 of the leaders. Here's Cunningham back to throw it. Chased by Haley. He got it out to Walker. A gain of about 5. Robert Jones. Vincent Smith, the tackle on Walker.
And there's a guy who has really helped this Dallas Cowboy defense. You know, they got that offense going, but if they needed anything, they needed some help on defense. And Charles Haley's the guy. I mean, they needed a dominant player. They needed a pressure guy. They needed a guy that you have to say, where is he lined up? And if you don't know where he's lined up and get a couple of guys on him, he is always going to be there like he was on that last play.
Barnett down at the bottom of the picture. Walker goes the other way. Walker about a yard shy of that first down. Picked up 3. Stopped by Jones and Washington.
Vincent Smith down there, number 57. He looks like he was trying to push him or punch him or do something when he was down. Maybe he was going for the ball. Vincent Smith was excited. He was trying down there. Something's happening down there at the end of that pile. I can hear, you know that they're going to go after Herschel.
Still excited.
I think what they're trying to do is make them fumble and trying to get the ball out of there after it's down. Heck, that play's been over and done. They're still working on the ball.
Third and about 1.5 yards. Call it 2. Cunningham will throw. Haley pushes the pile back at Haley. Gets there first. The ball's loose. Put on the heat. We welcome those of you who just watched the game between Green Bay and Detroit here at Texas Stadium. No score yet. Penalty marker down on this last play.
Again, we were talking about Charles Haley and what he does for this defense.
Still third down.
He's the guy that started it.
No play.
Well, you heard Bob McElwee say no play, no play. So no sack.
Yeah, then that means that the whistle had to blow.
Before the snap.
They just couldn't get him stopped. It'll bring up a third and about 7.
Yeah, the Eagles were offsides before the ball was snapped. They blew the whistle, but had they not, that shows a couple things. One, that Haley can put on pressure, and Cunningham has problem with fumbles. He's fumbled 9 times this year.
Roy Green in the Eagle lineup. This time, Cunningham has time. His receiver, Calvin Williams, his intended receiver, I should say, slipped down. It rained all night. And so the turf is dry and it's wet in some spots.
Well, Richie Cote was saying last night, Randall Cunningham hasn't been in sync with these guys, and he isn't in sync here early. He said he wanted to get back, boom, get rid of that ball.
Jeff Eagles back to punt for the Eagles. Kelvin Martin back deep for Dallas. Still no score. They tried to block that one, so not setting up a return. This is Kelvin Martin. Away from 1. Slips by 2. And is hammered by Pat Beach.
Well, Pat Beach is a starting tight end now, but the way he got in position to hammer him, of course, he's the snapper. Been a 10-year veteran.
Richie Kotite talking with his quarterback, Randall Cunningham. That's final score, 23-21.
I don't know. Did they look like they were talking or arguing over there?
I gave them the benefit, maybe. It did look like an argument. The Jets over Miami. 16-7. Buffalo had a tough time. Pittsburgh beat Houston by a point. Back in the game, but this is Emmitt Smith, left side, no gain, or maybe a yard. Ball popped out, but the play was down. Clyde Simmons made the stop.
But again, we were talking earlier how Jimmy Johnson breaks every game down, like everyone does, a kicking game, and your offense against their defense and your defense against their offense. And he figures that he's going to win the one in the kicking game. He's going to get a big play in the kicking game. He figures that his defense is going to win the battle against the Eagle offense. Then the one that he doesn't think is going to win is this one right here, his offense against their defense. He said in that case, you just don't want him to lose it for you.
2nd and 9. Flag on the play. The Eagles jump. Pass it out to Johnston. Johnston has enough for a first down. We would welcome those of you who watched the Rams and the Atlanta Falcons.
Number 51 defense, penalty decline, first down.
Dallas first down. The penalty was against William Thomas, decline.
And this is the first down of the game. You think that the Eagles are going to be a dominant defense. They are, and the Cowboys again are an improved defense. And the Eagle offense is a struggling offense.
Numbers 1 and 2, the Eagles being number 1. First down. Dallas at their own 30. And Aikman to throw it. Irvin dropped it. John Booty on the coverage.
And this will give you time. Watch, here's Reggie White here. Now watch how they block him. They're going to have 2 guys on him. Williams